Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Timothy here with Mana Rocks, and we are doing part 2 of War of the Spark by Force, a series where we are going to pick a stipulation or an archetype within the current limited format, and we're going to force it regardless of what we open. We've got something kind of cool with War of the Spark here in that there's a Planeswalker in every pack, so I figured why not try that out. We are going to draft every single Planeswalker we see. No trying to wheel it like the Charm Strays. If we see a Planeswalker in the pack, we have to take it, and we'll try to cobble together whatever deck we can. I'm not forcing myself to play every single Planeswalker, but I will take every Planeswalker I see in the pack. So I imagine we're going to get a bunch of Watleys and a bunch of Teyos and stuff like that, maybe some Davriels and whatnot, and we'll try to cobble together some sort of deck. Plus, we're guaranteed to have 3, right? Hopefully, we just open a bunch of bomb, mythic, rare Planeswalkers, and we'll make do with that. Remember, buy forces just for fun. You should not go to your local F&M and try to force anything, even in like a guild set, because it just doesn't work out. And this is not to be super competitive. We are going to do ranked draft, so best of 1 matches. Try to make a solid best of 1 deck with a bunch of Planeswalkers and see how it works out. Before we go ahead and click that button and get started on the draft, make sure you subscribe below for more content, more Byforce. And if you have any suggestions for Byforce, specifically which stipulations you'd like to see within the set, let me know in the comments below. Also, you can find us on Twitter at MTG_ManaRocks. We can chat. All right, let's go ahead and crack this pack open, and we will snap every single Planeswalker we see. No foils, so we don't have to worry about additional ones. Also, I'm using my gems for your sake here. I'm using my gems, so I hope you enjoy. Before I take this to Teferi, I'm going to check the settings on something real quick. Alright, I just want to make sure my video was running fine there. We are going to take Teferi because we said we had to take Teferi, but this isn't a bad place to start at all. I love Teferi, and we'll see if we get past something. Like, just give me a Narset. Narset would be great. D-Spark and Death Sprout are great. D-Spark's not great. I have this in my hand a lot, and it doesn't actually do anything. There's also a bunch of the 6 drops in this pack, but Death Sprout would be my next pick, and then there's like Pollen Bright Druid, but we're taking every Planeswalker. Oh no, Samut. Not really the Planeswalker I want to follow up with Teferi. Remember, I don't have to play every Planeswalker, I just have to take everyone that I see. Interplanar Beacon might be an all-star here. There's also Guild Globe and Heartfire, which I would like quite a bit. But Samut is what we signed up for. Jang Yangu as well. Jang. God, Jang it. Alright, Jang it is. We'll Jang it up. Alright, no Planeswalker, so we actually get to think about what we're doing here, and honestly, I'm just into the Guild Globe. I like Toll of the Invasion, but we don't have any Black Walkers yet, and I like Mana Geode, but I think Guild Globe does a better job of what Mana Geode's doing. Plus, hey look, Charm Stray. Some of our Planeswalkers are going to have 2 different colors, so Guild Globe helps with that. Right now, we've got some aggro Planeswalkers. I do want to stick mostly to Bant colors if I can, based on these. There's Lazotep Playdin, which is a card I like quite a bit. I don't like Kasmina's Transmutation anymore. I mean, it's not bad, I just don't really love it. Primordial Worm, but I'm not huge into that either. I think we're just going to take the Plating. And Heartfire? Prismite's just not that great of a card. There's Enforcer Griffin, which I guess is fine. And then there's some white creatures that Jang is fine with. But I'm going to take the Heartfire because it is the best card here. Okay, New Horizons is kind of what I want to see here. Also Bond of Flourishing, but I'm going to need the mana fixin', I think. Centaur. Alright, we're shaping up to be a nice little multicolor deck. We got Guild Globe, New Horizons, and Centaur. Following up with probably like Honor or Bulwark Giant. Nah, Mana Core is better than Bulwark Giant. Do you think I just take the Honor the God Pharaoh though? And all the Planeswalkers are out of this pack now, so we'll just take cards, I suppose. Wardscale Crocodile. I like 10th District Dude. We're not going to be a red-white deck, that's for sure. Looks like we're coming out of this pack mostly green-red, with a possible Teferi. Don't really love the Crocodile here. I'm going to take the gold card. It's definitely the best card. And then here, Wall of Runes or Topple the Statue. None of these are great, but Topple's the best of those options. Time Twist and Martyr for the Cause. All right, so pack 2. Skydiver's so good with Planeswalkers, but I have to take the Tibble, and Tibble's actually not a Planeswalker that I mind taking, so I'll happily take the Tibble. And the Walker is missing out of this pack, so it's probably going to be Prison Realm. Go and take a look here at what we're actually got. No black cards at all yet. And aside from the Teferi, we don't really have white cards. So some sort of teamer with like a white splash is what we're leaning towards. Huatli's Raptor. Huatli's Raptor does work with our Planeswalkers, right? Works with New Horizons, kind of with Time Twist, Honor. Prison Realm's got to be just the better pick, though, right? Although it's the most off-color. If I know I'm going to end up with like 4 or 5 walkers, then the Raptor's better. But if I'm playing white for the Raptor, then I'm playing white. So I might as well just take the Great Removal spell. All right, we have to pick up Davriel here, which not the one I wanted to see because it's black. But we might end up just not playing Davriel, right? Dovin, ugh. Augur and Aven Eternal in the pack. Dang it, Dovin. I hate Dovin so much. He's so bad. Teyo. All right, we got there with the Teyo. We got there, and by that I mean we have a Teyo. All right, here's another New Horizons. There's a Chandra's Pyrohelix. I think I'm just going to take New Horizons. I want to be able to cast my spells. Ah, there's the Huatli, too. All right, we got all of the bad ones. Maybe. We'll look back at Huatli and see what it does for us here in a minute. Dreadmalkin cannot... Oh, this can sacrifice Planeswalkers. Huh. But it's black, right? We're probably not playing black. This pack... Yeah, there's kind of nothing here. Dreadmalkin is the best card. I guess I'll take Dreadmalkin. Contentious Plan I actually like quite a bit. That's not bad. And then the Grizzly, I think, is a decent pickup here. Take up this bad counter spell. Sure. Rise in Populace. Battlefield Promotion. I'll take the Transmutation. It is interactive. And then the Ghost form. And let's see what we have here. Ashiok. No, where's my Liliana? Where's my Justice? Alright, Davriel can sit there for a second. Alright, well, Ashiok can be a game plan, I suppose. Mobilize District, too. Alright, Nahiri is a Planeswalker I don't mind taking. Nahiri's actually pretty solid. And this pack, I guess there's a Spark Harvest, but we'll take Nahiri. No. Alright, second Dovin to the board. Ooh, no walker, no walker. Johnny's Pridemate. Man, we'll look at this. We'll have to figure this out in a minute because I have no idea. Not Baleful Strix. Sky Theater Strix. Just take Pridemate. Teyo again. Come on. Come on. Well, we have to take it. Trumpstray. Sorin's Thirst, God Pharaoh Statue, Devouring Helion, sacrifice all of our Planeswalkers. Yeah, alright. Ooh, Grateful Apparition is kind of the nuts with the walkers. Another New Horizons, another Devouring Helion. Helion could be like a game plan with these Teyos. Make some shields and then sack a bunch of guys and make like an 8/8. Right now I'm just kind of taking cards. This is the third 10th District Legionnaire. Dambreaker seems like a nice little top-end card. Not playing anything here. Potentially Bulwark Giant, but not Bulwark Giant. Totally lost. And I guess a Proliferate spell, bad counter spell, and just a bad card. Woo! Alright, let's take a quick look here. This can tell me by color, right? Alright, so let's start by getting black out of here. Sorry, Davriel, you're not what I want. Ashiok's kind of a double blue card. Yeah, so this is counting Ashiok as a black card. Majority blue and white with green and red as well. Alright, Crush Descent. We should think, what is our game plan here? Our game plan is to stick some walkers and like use Devouring Helions to win or something like that. It's not a solid game plan. Alright, let's look at Huatli first. Does Huatli actually matter here? It's okay with the Nurturer. It's okay with the Grizzly. It's actually fine with Teyo's. And it doesn't really do much else. I think Watley is going to come out. The life gain is not super exciting. Dovin I just hate. Samut, not great for us. Look at this default mana base 5/5/3/4. We're so 7-0ing. Alright, Teferi's Time Twist, a little bit too weak, I think. I like the Grateful Apparition. A Johnny's Pridemate. Do we have ways to gain life? Red, green, blue, white. I think I can try and cut. Like, let's see. Which color are we most likely to just be able to cut here? Probably blue, right? I guess Honor the God Pharaoh is not great in this deck. Heartfire. Lazotep Plating is also not great. Well, our deck's not great. We're really scrapping here. We do have New Horizons. Kurgan Crisis can come out. Didn't even see that there. I guess Teyo number 2 can come out. We don't need to go super deep on Teyos. These Hellions. Well, Johnny's Pridemate is literally just a vanilla 2/2. I don't think I have a single way to gain life. Jang is fine. It's not exactly great. We'll just draw perfectly. That's fine. We'll just draw perfectly. And then I guess Sama as well. So that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4 of the walkers we drafted that we're actually playing. We could go on like this plan of cutting like blue here. Maybe splashing blue for Teferi. No, get back in there, Teferi. Teferi's too good. Taking the blue out and playing more of the white. More of the white and red. Do I have ways to target this 10th district guy? Not really. And then playing Huatley to kind of like gain some life here. Maybe make our Johnny's Pridemate a little bit better. Make Teyo a little bit better. And then have Devouring Hellions be kind of our win con. That doesn't sound great. Instead we play Bulwark Giant, topple the statue. We're just splashing blue. Honor the God Pharaoh could come back in. Samut could be playable. I guess this is a 2/2 haste. And then Dovin's also a card we could play. So something like this. And this lets us kind of take a color out. What are we losing with blue? Just like some mediocre interaction, a big creature, and a draw spell. Yeah, I think I want to be a little bit more conservative. And I'm not even going to play an island for Teferi unless I have a way to fetch up a land. I don't think I do. No, I'm not playing an island at all. So 7, 13, 17. Just straight up 3 color. So I'm looking at it again, and a lot of my green is just mana fixing. We have New Horizons and the Centaur. That's 3 green cards and then 2 green cards. So I'm wondering again if maybe we go minus green here, because we're not going to play a bunch of green for just a bunch of mana fixing, right? That doesn't make any sense. So let's consider red, white, blue for a second. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, our deck is amazing. We are amazing drafters. But we knew this was going to happen. This is exactly what we signed up for. All right, so out. Oh, no, I want to get rid of all these. Pretty heavy on the planes, pretty even split on the rest. The old 5/5/7 mana base. Ooh, we have a Guild Globe. It'll be fine. Is that right? No. Down an island, up a mountain. Alright. The old 6/6/5 mana base. I love it. Well, We stuck with the stipulation. Our deck is horrendously unfocused and bad, and we're going to try to get some wins here. Hope you enjoyed the draft. Again, Bioforce is just for fun. I don't suggest doing this basically ever unless you're a glutton for pain and agony. That being said, let's jump into match 1 and see how we do. Look at that. Look at that. We're going to keep. We could go, I guess, Populous into Teyo or something like that. I don't know that that's a thing I ever want to be doing in my life, but that's what we're going to do against Ergo Proxy. And we will ship it. Could play Teyo first as well, but I think we just want to get the creature down. And sure. All right, let's go ahead and rise the Populace. And then next turn, we're probably just playing Teyo. Ooh, opponent also just 3 colors on turn 3. Jeskai v Teamer. Come on, Proxy. You've only got like 2 cards you can cast. Just cast one. Flux Channeler. That one scares me. I like the Tibble a lot more than the Teyo. I'm going to offer this trade here because their card is better than mine. And we're going to play a Tibbles. Pass turn. All right, let's see what they can muster up with a Flux Channeler here. That's kind of what I figured. That's usually what it is, right? Alright, well, this is not too bad. There's no way they attack here. I'll just block and eat their guy and grow my Populace. Don't have a way to gain life, but I'm going to just go... I think I just go Teyo plus Shieldmate, right? Oh, I can't. So let's get Teyo down and hold up Lazotep Playdin, I suppose. Go and activate my walkers. Look, if we had a Devouring Helion right now, we could make it like 12, 14, 14. Not exactly what I want to do against a blue deck with like Totally Lost and Callous Dismissal, but Kasmina's Transmutation on our Rising Populace. I could Plating that. I think I should. This is going to be a 4-4. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and Plating. This makes my Proliferate better. Also, this Populace has the potential to just get bigger than their creature. They're going to make this a 4-4. But I counter the Kasmina's Transmutation here. Vivian's Grizzly. Tend to like that card quite a bit. Alright. Land there is nice. I'm going to play Dambreaker, and then I think I just let these sit on board. I don't think I activate them again. Or at least not right now. Can attack with a Devil. That's not very good. Proliferate 3 things here. Will activate Teyo again, though. And yeah, Devouring Helions are kind of the cards we want to draw here. Or basically anything that proliferates. Something like Contentious Plan would be pretty good. Opponent seems to be splashing green. Centaur Nurturer. Alright. Opponent maybe did a stipulation of their own. Ooh, can't gain life. Ooh, I also like the Totally Lost here. I'm going to attack with the 5/6. See if my opponent wants to go ahead and do some multi-blocking. And we have our Totally Lost up. I could trade in my Planeswalkers and this will get bigger. I do think I just want to trade in Teyo, though. I don't really need Teyo on board and rather have a ton of blocks while making my Rising Populace a little bit bigger. But I like Tibble being on board. In case I do find another way to proliferate, the Devils go a long way. Opponent has 2 cards left in hand. They only have 1 activation of this Grizzly. I guess 2 with the Centaur. Snare Spinner? Okay, Snare Spinner's not insane. Totally lost on this here. Yeah, that's not terrible either. Ooh, what are we casting? Band Together? Maybe? Stealth Mission? Not sure. Hellion would be so good right now. I would just sack 3 walls and make it an 8/8, I think. Or I could sack 2 devils and like 2 walls. Spark Double. What's the worst this could be? It comes in with a counter. So they can proliferate here. Yeah, let's just let that resolve. Okay, they decided to get another Nurturer. Sure. I'm going to go ahead and just untap here and have Totally Lost as a combat trick, because they have to double block the Kiyora's Dambreaker. Send it in. Spark Double's nice with Flux Channeler. Okay. Oh yeah, that's great. No, don't put more blockers in front. Oh, alright, well we're gonna kill their token and we are going to eat their Nurturer. And that seems pretty good for me. Alright. Well, drew something relevant, I'm assuming. Let's go ahead and cast this, and I'll just pitch the planes. Amasses as well. Oh, Grateful Apparition. I forgot that was in our deck. Alright, I'm going to attack with Dambreaker here. See what the opponent wants to do about it. This time I will trade a couple creatures. I should probably attack with the 3/3s as well, because they can't just block it with 1 creature. They're taking 5. Alright, Grateful Apparition coming down. And if that survives, this is going to be over very quickly. But I'm assuming they drew something relevant. They just took 5, though. So I haven't really played anything that threatens us at all. Haven't activated Grizzly at all. Thunder Drake. Alright, that's decent. Gets around our apparition. Ooh, never mind. No, it doesn't. Tap that. How timely was that? Alright, I'm going to get the Dambreaker in there again. I'm going to hold off a turn on attacking with the 3/3s. I guess it does make it a lethal attack. Oh no, Snare Spinner. Reach. The keyword reach. How could we forget? Oh god, I always do that. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to trade my Dambreaker for 2 of their creatures. But I do just lose my Apparition due to pure stupidity. Grizzly bricked. And now I have a 5/5 here as well, so Populace is a little bit bigger. Make a devil here. Yeah. Makes this a 6/6 and also enables some potential lethal swings next turn. Because this is a guaranteed 3 damage whether they block it or not. Tibbled off board means that they can gain life if they drew a way to gain life, but that seems fine to me. Yeah, I can't believe I forgot about the spider. Alright, so if I attack with everything, they have to block this. They have 2 cards in hand, though. They don't have to block this. I think I attack with just the Rising Populace and make them react to that. Alright, they just had a Totally Lost. Well, that means we're drawing a blank next turn. And they can actually start attacking us. Our defenders aren't quite going to cut it here. Opponent could turn the table quite easily here with just a couple good draws. That's one of them, because they can probably grow Thunder Drake as well. Okay. It's fine by me. I'm going to go and play Populous, and I think I am going to attack with the 3 Devils. Can attack with that as well. And I could probably send Pride Mage in too. I think I can freely attack with everything here, because if they block the Devils in conjunction with anything else, I can shoot down like Snare Spinner or something like that, depending on how they block. And they could also just eat creatures, but anything they eat gets bigger with Rise and Populous. Yeah, like, it's pretty smart block. I do get to keep a Devil around, though. Look at that. We have totally lost the art for this card. Our best people are looking for it. That's fantastic. Alright, Dambreaker's strong. I was going to put a stop to my plan. Let's see if Thunder Drake gets in there. Devouring Hellion would be awesome, too, because it would enable an attack with this Populous. Just eat these 3 walls. And Swan, what? Come on, don't draw a basic. 10. Attack. They're at virtual 3. They have to block these 2, but they block and block. So we will pass the turn. All right, we have seen 11 lands. Tameo's pretty good. Can get back something here. Spark double. And then make another Tameo or another Dambreaker. I think we're going to lose this game now. The well-timed totally lost from the opponent. I mean, we've got some outs, but not a lot. Ugh, can't believe I threw away that stupid apparition, too. That was bad. Alright, come on, opponent. I think they're going to get Spark Double and just make, like, another creature here. Where did that come from? Didn't even see the role reversal. Also, Tameo's going to grind me out here. Yep, Spark Double. And then Thunder Drake's going to get bigger. And that's going to be probably a Tameo, I'm assuming. Well, me flooding, me making a bad decision, and my opponent drawing very well has led to me now being behind here. My opponent's at 5. And I've got him at a virtual 3. I think I have a Heartfire in my deck. What did they name? Oh, they got Vivian's Grizzly back. Alright, what does Nahiri do for us? Not very much at all, basically. Yeah, I think I need to draw Heartfire here. Because I can just sack a Devil and kill them. God Eternal Kefnet, great, wonderful. They just mill 4 lands. Now Krowstinger and Snare Spinner. God Eternal Kefnet, huh? Okay. I mean, I guess they have 9 cards left now. We don't have Ashiok in our deck, though. I think Thunder Drake should probably be attacking at this point, right? Yeah, Kefnet would close the game pretty quickly. That's not a bad draw. I think I'm going to cast Nahiri here. And why is it tapping like that? And try to shoot down Thunder Drake. And then cast Contentious Plan. I think we want to tap like this. Oh, I'm on full control. Go ahead and target Thunder Drake. Oh yeah, I need to take full control off. Why are we doing that? All right, now cast Contentious Plan. Contentious Plan's pretty good here. We drew the Helion. Okay, I'm gonna cast the Helion, sacking all 3 of these walls. And that makes my Rising Populace bigger. Still looking for Heartfire, though. This thing has First Strike. And the question is, do I attack the Tamios or do I attack them? They have a role reversal that they can get back. I think I attack them. Again, I'm just kind of trying to buy time. Yeah, these Tamios are so good here. Why are we doing that? Karn. Interesting. They might have some 6 sideboard artifact or something. Alright, so I assume they're going to use a Tameo to get back role reversal here. Or I guess they could get Totally Lost. That would be kind of gross because it puts me another card away from whatchamacallit, Heartfire. Yeah, this is tough. They've got 2 Tamios on board. This has been a very long game. Not Totally Lost. Role Reversal is better than Totally Lost for me because it does mean I'm not just drawing a blank next turn. So they have to take the Helion, I assume. They could also just use the other Tameo to get Totally Lost as well. And then I'm really fighting against it here. Karn also has me a little bit worried. Activating Grizzly right now. They're still looking for Kefnet. They put 2 cards on the bottom, so their bottom 2 cards are probably lands or just instants and sorceries. I'm being very careful about the mana they're leaving up as well. So here comes the role reversal. On the Helion. On the Populace. Okay. Okay. Oh, they can get back role reversal again. And take my Helion now. That's kind of neat. So they're going to swap Vivian's Grizzly for the Helion, I assume. Okay. Does this put them dead? Block, block, 2, 3, 4. And then I'm pretty sure I can just shoot my own devil token. Oh, or I could do that. So, did I just win this game? My opponent gave me, or they gave away potential tapped creatures. Untapped creatures. Yeah, so they're just going to take 4 here, and then I'm going to attempt to shoot down one of my devils for the final point of damage. And if for some reason that doesn't work, I have the Heartfire in hand. Wow, I feel like my opponent could have won that game somehow. The role reversaling was cute. I think they should have gone for Totally Lost, but that was a really fun game from both sides. I feel like we had it, and then our opponent stabilized, and then we didn't have it. But we get to pick up the first win here, which I'm pretty happy with, and that went pretty long, so let's jump right into match 2. All right, back for match 2. We had a pretty long match 1. I like this hand. It's a little awkward because it looks solid, but we have white cards and planes in our deck, so we have the potential to draw very poorly. But Tibble on turn 3 I think is pretty good, and Helion to match it up is nice as well. Hopefully they're just green-red, because if I make a giant Helion, it's going to be hard for them to kill it. Alright, I like drawing the planes before we actually draw the white spells. Go and run Tibble out here. Ashiok, huh? Sure, I don't think I care much about Ashiok. I could Plating to kind of ignore this effect, but I'm just going to let Ashiok hit my stuff. Ooh, we had a Teferi. Wouldn't have mattered much against Ashiok. Alright, let's see if we die to said Ashiok. Is very possible. Run out Tybalt. And pass. Okay, mill 4. And see what the opponent has to follow up with. Shriek Diver? Oh, and attacking Tybalt? That's really annoying. But I think this is going to be fine. Because I can just Nahiri this thing. Go ahead and attack the Smashiok. And just go and shoot down their bird. Alright, Ashiok was effectively a mill 12, which we'll see if that matters or not. Heartfire's gone. I guess we should take a quick look at everything that's gone, right? Ward Scale Crocodile. That's a beefy one. Can't Prism it, huh? What I can do, though, is make a 8/8 Devouring Helion and have Lazatet Plating up to protect it. Any number of creatures and or planeswalkers. And I get to kill Ashiok here as well. 1, 2, 3. Just to make sure you don't get another mill out of me. Alright, we have an 8/8 on board and a way to protect it. Obnixilis. I assume that's going to target my Helion. I will save my Helion. Alright, let's see here. So I could just attack here, and if my opponent wants to chump with the 5/3, I have a way to go ahead and kill that anyway. I should probably attack with both. That way, if something goes like horribly awry, which it won't, I just don't really actually want to use Prism Array on Obnixilis. But I give him the option to eat this and just let Obnixilis die. Alright, let's see if they want to chump with Ward Scale Crocodile. They do, so they must not have another answer to this, otherwise they'd probably just let Obnixilis die. So we're gonna Guild Globe plus Prism here. Oh, I take a damage. Gross. Huatli, we can gain 8. Yeah, let's just get rid of Obnixilis. Scry to the... Well, if they kill my Helion, then I don't really want this island. I'm going to put it on the bottom anyway. And Spark Harvest is one of the only cards that can actually kill this Helion right now. Wow. Of course. That is brutal. I don't know why my opponent would kill the 1/1 there, though. That seems not good. Wow, we just lost this game, didn't we? That's incredible. Casualties of War sniping our island. Holy crap, that was insane. Now we have no way to pressure Obnixilis. Oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. Whew, boy. We didn't even get to hit him. We have one more Devouring Helion in our deck. There it is. But we need to get rid of Obnixilis first. So I think what we're going to do is just play Dam Breaker. Hopefully they use Obnixilis on it. And then we got to find a way to kill them pretty quickly. Meanwhile, they're drawing a bunch of cards. God, Casualties of War was so gross. They got... Did they hit everything? I think they hit everything. Not a Planeswalker, but whatever. Snare Spinner, sure. Crow Stinger messes this up a little bit. Yeah, we're in a little bit of trouble here. I have to block... I mean, I don't have to, but... Doesn't make a difference either way. Play blue. And we'll trade this in, even though it doesn't really do anything. Go and make a 8/8 Hellion, I suppose. Yeah, 7 cards. I don't think I'm going to be able to get through them here. Especially if they just have a removal spell for Hellion, then the game's over. Toll of the Invasion. Alright, well that takes away my answer here. Yeah, they're going to stall this game out long enough. Ugh. Alright. I have seen enough of this game. Oh, Casualties of War. That was the most insane Casualties of War I've seen. Killed an 8/8. Drew them a free Obnixilis. Killed a Guild Globe for what that's worth. That's kind of the best card I imagine my opponent could have had. It was insane. Anyway, match 3 coming up. Alright, we're back for match 3. This hand's a little sketchy. Needs specifically a mountain. I'm keeping it because we have an answer to something like super problematic. Hopefully they just load up a bunch of counters on that thing. And then I can Prism Realm it. Just Courage and Crisis one time. Alright, Populous is fine. I will take a Populous. Red mana? Alright, I'll take the blue mana. I think I'm just going to run my Populous and pass. Transmutation's pretty bad here. Makeshift Battalion. Can't really block that. Alright. Well, Nahiri was not a bad draw. I could shoot this down and then I'm dealing with a 3/3 and 2/1. Could just play Prism. I should use my mana as best as possible here, though. Shoot this for 1. And does make their Populace bigger. But they kind of have to send it at Nahiri, I think. They could have like Wanderer Strike for my Populace and then just attack Nahiri down. Something along those lines. Band together. Yeah, they do have the strike. Alright, this isn't too bad still. Because they... Ooh, if they leave Nahiri on board, I'm kind of happy with that, actually. Nope, they decide to just kill Nahiri. Let's see what we draw first. Plains. So I can go Transmutation plus Prism. I could also go to Fairy. Just reset one of their creatures, but then I'm giving up to Fairy there for sure. I could also go... I think I'm just going to go Transmutation on this and then Prism Realm this thing. So let's Prism Realm first. Looking for Mountain. Bulwark Giant actually can stay on top, I think. That's pretty stabilizing card against this deck, I think. Against anything that's not like just some huge flyer. Alright. No Arlen or busted card. Teyo's Light Shield. I can accept a Teyo's Light Shield. Encourage. Oh, Battlefield Promotion. Opponent getting in there. Just blowing the Battlefield Promotion. Ooh, this is quite good too. For some reason I thought I had a 6th land in hand, but I don't. But now I get to bounce this. It's a little odd because of the transmutation. Yeah, maybe that's a bad idea, but Stupid Hellion. Alright. Draw a 6th land. Basically any spell that's not just another red card. Oh, they're going to kill Teferi right now. Interesting. Yeah, most of my draws are good here. Teyo was one of the weaker ones. Teyo was definitely one of the weaker ones. Mountain, and I feel good. Let Teyo just die here. Alright, Mountain? Yes, Mountain. Alright, so what are we doing with said Mountain? Probably just playing Tybalt. Could also just play this Bulwark Giant. That seems better. My hand's quite good. Yeah, let's go and get Tybalt going now. Dambreaker can follow that up. Can't really attack with the Bulwark Giant, but we're on the Devouring Hellion plan. So I think next turn we're going to make a 1/1. We're going to sack this, and the new Devil, and deal 2 damage to the Battalion with the 2 Devils. Oh, no. Well, that plan's off. That plan is off. I think, what happens if I attack with this? They might just take 3. Can they beat an 8/8? I don't think they can beat an 8/8. They would need specifically Wanderer's Strike or Prison Realm of their own. Also, probably shouldn't have played that land. But we could do a couple things here. I can send in with the Bulwark Giant. And I think they're just going to take 3, but let's see what they do. Because if they block with like the Teyo's Light Shield, I might be able to gank it here with the Devil tokens. Yeah, they just took it. Alright, let's go ahead and make a Hellion. 1, 2, 3. And we'll just shoot down Iron Bully here. Yep. Pass turn. We have Kiyora's Dambreaker to follow up with as well, which is pretty nice. The Hellion game plan's kind of working. The Casualties of War last game destroyed me, but yeah, I don't think that's 4, 5, 6, 7. Still only 7 power against what's probably going to be a 9/9 next turn. All right. Let's go ahead and just cast Dambreaker, I suppose. Kind of missing out on some value. I think we can do this. Yeah, we can cast Honor. We don't have to cast Dambreaker this turn. And then we get a little bit of extra value here. Heartfire. Go and attack with the 8/8. Bam! Big hit. And let's go and just drop Teyo here. Set up the next Devouring Hellion. Why do they always have it? Just off the top. They're like, yeah, okay, Wanderer's pretty good. We'll take care of it. So this is going to become 5, 4. They're going after Teyo? This is weird. Yeah, we get to just eat this with a 1/1. Why would you do that? They must really want Teyo off board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I suppose I have to kill this. Just so that my Dambreaker doesn't get exiled. And make another Devil token? Yeah. Oh, well. Or don't make another Devil token. Alright, opponent just conceded there. Interesting. They top deck Wanderer, dealt with my threat, and conceded. Well, that game played out pretty nicely. Against these green-based decks, they don't have a lot of removal to deal with giant creatures, so the Wanderer did the job, but we advanced to 2-1. We're going to roll right on into the next match. Alright, we're back. How do we feel about this hand? It has 2 dead cards, and it has like a vanilla 2-2 and potentially a 4-4. I don't know that I should be mulling my 6/6/7 mana base or 5/5/6 or whatever. Plains is absolutely the worst draw. We need Island or Spell, I guess. Wow, okay. I guess I should shut up so they stop giving me more Plains. I would not mind drawing Teyo here, or even Huatley to kind of grow this Pridemate. But Teyo would be fine. Not Teyo's Light Shield, though. Alright, Tibalt is also respectable with the Hellions. Been quite happy with the game plan here. Maybe I haven't given that like enough credit. The Hellions with the Teyos and the Tibalts, the things that make multiple tokens over a couple turns. Maybe even Kasmina. See, Teyo, you're making 0/3s, which don't have a significant long-term effect on the game. So you can kind of be just okay sacrificing those, but something else. Oh, we're going all in on the Light Shield, huh? Oh no, we're making this bigger. Alright. Well, if they attack, I can... Ooh, Nahiri, always nice. So, do I make a gigantic Hellion here? 1, 2... Don't really want to sack Pridemate. I can make a 6/6 Hellion and just shoot this down. I don't have to go all in on it. And then if they have Wanderer Strike, it's not too bad because I killed their Iron Bully. I think it's hilarious that the Devil token art is just missing, but it was clearly there on board. No attacks. Same situation as last game. There aren't a lot of things that kill like giant creatures in green-white aside from Wanderer's Strike, which would be pretty good if my opponent has it, because it would make this a 2/5 and kill my big creature. Or they could have something in another color. Not expecting that. Ooh, Island. Alright, I like the Island. Now we get to keep up Totally Lost in case something crazy comes down. We'll just jam. Don't think there's anything for 2 mana. Oh, there is Gideon's whatchamacallit. Maybe... See, that's actually kind of an interesting situation, because if I was thinking my opponent had Gideon's Triumph, which makes me sacrifice one of my attacking creatures, or maybe I just want to send the Pridemate in anyway, because it's not likely this dies or they use a trick on a 2/2, they just block it, but that insulates me from the Horizons. Yeah, I don't care about this new Horizons very much. Looks like my opponent is not just a simple green-white deck. If this didn't say non-land, I would just swipe that forest in a heartbeat. Do I totally lost here? I don't think so. I think I can play Dambreaker pretty safely, though. And I'll go ahead and cash in Tibalt for another Devil here, I think. See what my opponent does with their 2 mana. Alright, they blocked. Time Wipe? Oh, Time Wipe would be horrendous here for me. Blue, blue, white. Oh my god, why? I thought about it after the fact. Oh, if I was thinking Time Wipe, like, there was no reason to really suspect it there, but now it makes sense. If I was thinking that, I just don't play the Dambreaker. Like, they kill my Hellion, it's fine. And they, of course, they have the stupid Crocodile that I can't interact with. Alright, that's not terrible. What am I discarding? Nothing. I'll pass. Wow, got time wiped out of the game. It's my fault for not playing around it. I should have thought about it. I mean, I did. It was just too late for me to do anything about it. To be fair, it didn't become super obvious until my opponent chump blocked. Callous Dismissal. Well, I can 4-ball them here to negate that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I don't have time to be recasting that thing anyway. This fizzles it too. They don't get the 1/1. Alright, Jang. Jang's fine. I mean, the Crocodile is already a problem. Making it a bigger problem isn't too big of a deal. I do need to draw exceptionally well, though. I can't interact with this stupid Crocodile. That's a fine draw. I think I'm supposed to like get rid of Nahiri. My opponent just has... they have all the colors. We know they have all spells in hand, too. This is the point in the game where I start to feel like it's kind of hopeless. Even though it's not necessarily just hopeless. It just feels like it might be. Guild Globe. Sure, we can play Guild Globe Apparition and just pass and see what's up. Definitely could have beaten Time Wipe if I had thought about it in time. No pun intended. But the board wipe's, I think, going to win the game for my opponent here. The fact that they followed up with this, too, is very annoying. If it was anything else, like a Challenger Troll or something, I would have had Nahiri to kind of help me with it. But it's just a dumb hexproof creature, and I don't have ways to really deal with that. Alright, what you got, opponent? Callous Dismissal on my 1/1. I guess because the Apparition can't do anything about it. Yep, taking a billion. Sad day, folks. Sad day. And let's see what our draw is real quick. Contentious Plan. Nothing to proliferate. We have... Well, I guess we have 2 blue mana. We'll go ahead and cast that. Sure. To 10th District guy. Not very relevant. Opponent's at 9. I can attack this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Seen enough of this game. Tilted, but that's what you get for not playing around cards. We could have had that one easily, which is why I'm kind of beating myself up over it. In fact, I think we should have won that game, but we messed up. Anyway, next match coming up. All right, reasonable keep here. This is match 5. We're 2-2. We kind of just threw a game. We're against James. Just James. That's it. Drawing the Apparition gives us a nice little curve of Apparition into like Teyo or something like that. As long as my opponent doesn't play a flying blocker, which they will. It's going to be the stupid Aven. I should stop saying things out loud. Every time I say something out loud, my opponent has the card. I, like, wish to time wipe into my opponent's hand. Alright, New Horizons. I'm fine with this. I don't like that it ramps them, but I'm not worried about them having a bigger creature because I have an answer to a big creature in my hand. I could go just Rise and Populist, or I could play Teyo and just get an extra counter on it. I think the Populist might actually be better. I could go for the Prism here too. I'm going to just play Teyo and get an extra counter on it. Not that that's insane or anything, since my opponent can just attack it. Alright, 3 colors again. Seems to be the trend today. Single combat. So we each choose a creature or planeswalker. Sack the rest. I'm going to choose this. Sure. And now I'll just prism that. My opponent can't play anything next turn. Kind of okay with that. I can't play this, right? Yeah, this is actually fine. I don't like using this on my opponent's 2/2, but they can't play anything until the end of their next turn. Yeah, Pride Might can go away for sure. Alright, you're up, opponent. Whatever creature you're trying to cast, you can't cast it because of single combat. This is until the end of your next turn, which I think they just found out. So here I can go Honor the God Pharaoh, discarding like topple the statue, and then try to proliferate. I think that's probably fine, right? And playing around counter spells. I might as well play around the stupid whatchamacallit. Let's tap like this. Play around Crush, whatever it's called. Crush Descent, is that what it's called? And let's see if we get an extra counter on our army here. Alright, now my opponent can untap and play whatever nonsense card, their Liliana or whatever they have. They were quick to snap off that single combat Rescuer Sphinx. I think we can deal with that. It's going to pick up New Horizons, I assume. Can't stop it anyway. Does set them back on mana, actually, right? Let's go like land New Horizons, please. No? I'm going to untap here. Okay, Contentious Plan, sure. So I think what I kind of want to do, even though it blows a little bit of value here, I kind of want to play Rise and Populace and then sack this to Heartfire and kill that. This will get a counter, and then I can proliferate onto this. That's not an amazing plan. My opponent could have Dovin's Veto, which is just something I never play around in pre-board games. Could also just play the Bulwark Giant, which is fine here. Yeah, let's just not play into some janky counterspell. If my opponent replays New Horizons, I might get some extra value off of this Heartfire as well. Probably going to take 4 here. Maybe. Maybe not. Thundering Ceratok. That's a good one. Think we can beat that, though. Alright, draw a plane. So here I can go Rise and Populace, and then Heartfire to kill this, and then Contentious Plan to grow the Populace, and then attack and grow the Populace again. That was a lot of words, but it works. I need to play Populace first, though. White, white, white. And then Heartfire on this, sacking this. And then we will attack with this, and this, and that, and this. And we'll Contentious Plan, make a 5/5 and a 3/6. Okay, well, this card looks really awkward in our deck. Opponent's probably going to New Horizon to make a 5/6 here. Or they could just play another bomb. God, I'm getting bombed out here. Stupid bombs. Losing the rares today, man. It happens. Just go and play this and pass. I don't like that my opponent is not playing lands and has a million cards in their hand. Tulsamir is just a ridiculous card. Okay, what are we following up with here? Martyr for the Cause is not the worst creature in the world for me. Oh no, the 5/6 coming in. Divine Arrow. Blue and white. Divine Arrow or Gideon's Triumph? Yeah, I'm gonna at least double block if they have Gideon's, whatchamacallit, What else am I missing here? The sacrifice thing? Oh, or pump spell. Well, okay. That's going to do it for Byforce, folks. we, God, the time wipe games. It's not even this game that's bothering me. It's the time wipe game. Because I know better than that. All right, 2 and 3 is how we end up with this one. Pretty lousy. But that's how it turns out. I think our plan came together pretty often, but our Devour and Hellion plan. And I liked our deck. It was kind of sweet. It's just, I don't know. We didn't play around that board wipe. And that last game, Battlefield Promotion, like really, Tim? That's what we're going to run into? Battlefield Promotion? Couldn't have played around that anyway. I could have just not blocked, and I was drawing a mountain anyway. So that's what you get for doing Byforce. So a little bit of a lousy showing, but again, Byforce is for fun. And I just want to say again, if you have any ideas for stipulations that would be fun, specific to War of the Spark, let me know. And you guys hear that? Bunch of cats fighting outside. That scared me. Let's go and wrap up the video then. Yeah, my name's Timothy with Mana Rocks. If you have ideas for stipulation drafts, let me know and leave them in the comments below. Find us on Twitter at MTG_Mana Rocks, and I will see you guys next time.